yogas, they will claim that they are supreme personality of Godhead. So that is one of the reason why Arjuna asked Lord to show the universal form. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
So, Prabhuji, I think Krishna Vrajranjan Prabhuji is ready. So now over to you, Prabhuji. Please begin. Let's begin with today's class. Meanwhile, just one thing. So we like to welcome Janardhan Prabhuji. He is after a long time he is connecting. So Hare Krishna, Janardhan Prabhuji, Dhanam Pranam. Thank you so much for connecting. I know it must be 10 o'clock in India, but still you are joining. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Welcome, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining today's session. So we were discussing chapter 11, the universal form. The last 52 to 55 slokas were remaining. So today, by mercy of Lord, we will try to cover off the last session. So that's actually conclusion. Actually, we were discussing how one can see Krishna through pure devotional service. So, Lord Krishna's form as well as the devotional service is glorified in the last 52 sloka to 55 sloka. So, we will cover today this last part. So, let us start with Mangalacharan, short Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jenam Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे कृष्णा सो Hare Krishna. So let's start with verse number 52. So Lord is telling to Arjuna, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha So Durdadasam idam rupam Drishtvavan asi mama Devapi asya rupasya nityam darsana kankhinaha. So anybody like to read the translation? Please, you are welcome.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Nilesh Prabhuji, please
Okay,
go on.
Prabhuji, proceed.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
The Supreme
the
Personality of a Godhead. Sorry, Prabhuji, carry on.
Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to see. Are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear." Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. So here, Lord is telling the human form, Lord's human form, is very difficult to see. Which you are seeing is very difficult to see. Even the demigods, Deva api asya rupasya nityam darsana kankhina. The demigods are so anxious to see this human form. So we can understand the Vishnu Rupa, the demigods are seeing, but not this 200 form. You know, whenever there is a problem in the universe, like some demons are creating havoc, that time the demigods, they go to the Kira Sagara, they are the milk ocean, and they pray and they have darshan of Lord Vishnu. But Golok Vrindavan, it's very difficult to go. Krishna in the 200 form, like the human form, is present in the Golok Vrindavan. But there is no entry. So demigods also very anxious to see the Krishna. So actually, if one has to fix the goal, like Lord will say in the I think 50, the last verse, I think Lord will say that you have to set me as your goal. Okay, so we'll come to that. But if one has to make Lord as his goal, then he has to meditate on the 200 form of Lord. Why? Already we have discussed, Lord Krishna is the source of all incarnations. So in the following verses, we will also understand how Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that's why, like Vishnu, there are so many Vishnus, like Kiradokasai Vishnu, Garvadokasai Vishnu, and Karanadokasai Vishnu, which those are in the material world. In the spiritual world also, the unlimited Vishnu lokas are there, Vaikuntha lokas there. So there are also different forms of Vishnu. However, Krishna is the only one. Ekameva Ditya Nasti. The only one. There is no second. There are many Vishnus, but Krishna is the only one. So what we have to understand, that Krishna's form is very special. And Sru Durdarsam Idam Rupam. Which Rupam? The human form. The 200 form. So that's why it's mentioned that is Su Durdarsam. Durdarsam, Su Durdarsam. Very difficult. Durlava, Sudurlava. It's very rare. Very difficult to see. Because why? Krishna never manifests in front of very ordinary. That's why Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, 25th verse, Naham prakasa sarvasah jogo maya samaprita. He is covered by the internal potency. So that's why in this verse it's mentioned, Deva api asya rupasya. Asya rupasya means that 200 form. The demigods, Nityam Darsana Kankina. They are very anxious to see. So we can understand from Srimad Bhagavatam. Anybody like to read from Srila Prabhupada purport, the quote? How the demigods are so anxious to see the 200 form, the human form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is Krishna. So anybody like to read?
Can I, Prabhuji?
Yeah, go on.
Hare. Still beyond that universal form, the form of Krishna as a two-handed man is still more difficult to see. Even for demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva, they desire to see him, and we have evidences in the Srimad Bhagavatam that when he was supposed to be in the womb of his mother Devaki, all the demigods from heaven came to see the marvel of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 11.53.
So, in 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned, the demigods, they appeared in the, what is that? The jail of Kansa. And they prayed to the Lord who was in the womb of Mother Devaki. So that's Garbhastiti. So we can understand how demigods are so anxious. Brahma, Shiva, Narada, all the Deva, Indra, all the demigods, they appeared in the jail of Kansa. So that's why Lord saying that the demigods also, they are very anxious to see. Okay? So let's go to text 53. Okay? Okay. Before that, anybody like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Through pure bhakti, only one can see any form of Krishna. The glories of Lord Krishna's form and bhakti, 52 to 55. In Bhagavad Gita 9.11, it is also confirmed, Avajananti mam mudha manusim tanum ashritam. He is not visible to the foolish persons who deride him. Krishna's body, as confirmed by Brahma Samhita and confirmed by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, is completely spiritual and full of bliss and eternality. His body is never like a material body, but for some who make a study of Krishna by reading Bhagavad Gita or similar Vedic scriptures, Krishna is a problem. For one using a material process, Krishna is considered to be a great historical personality and very learned philosopher, but he is as an ordinary man, and even though he was so powerful, he had to accept a material body. Ultimately, they think that the absolute truth is impersonal. Therefore, they think that from his impersonal feature, he assumed a personal feature attached to material nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here, Prabhupada mentions the Mudha. First, the Mudha, the materialistic people, they don't understand. Also, the great philosophers, they also did not understand. They have their wrong conception that when the Supreme Brahma, when it came in the influenced by the modes of material nature, that time he assumed the personal feature. It was before Abhyakta then become Vyakta. The impersonal become personal. That's very, wrong philosophy. That's why they don't understand. The Moodas, the materialistic people, they also don't understand. So that's why they are puzzled when they hear all this, the mysterious pastime. They puzzle. They don't understand. So how Krishna could be the small child? How the Lord, the Supreme Lord, be a small child, a baby? They don't, and also how the Supreme Lord can come from the Mother Devaki's womb. They cannot digest. Because they are not reading Srimad Bhagavatam. They are unaware of the facts. Actually, Krishna, when he appeared in the Kansa's jail, it is not like ordinary human birth. It is not like any ordinary human birth. They're coming with all this kind of, nasty fluid, and with the mother's stool, urine, all these things. No, it's not like that. So, Krishna, when he appeared in the 400 form. And not only that, like all the babies, they got naked. But Krishna appeared with all the jewelry, the fresh, fragrant flowers, and all these helmets, armlets, all like paraphernalia, all weapons. Krishna appeared. So we cannot compare the normal birth of a human baby with the Lord's appearance. That's why we call Lord's appearance, not the birth. Appearance. Because Lord is called Ajanama, who never takes birth. So, but Lord appears. So all these impersonal people, the impersonalists, they don't understand all these things. That's why it is called Moodha. Moodhoyang. Abajanati mang Moodha. The Moodha, they don't understand. So, this is a mystery. That mystery, if one understand, Lord's already told in Arjuna, Jarma karma chame divyam, evang jo veti tattvataha. Who can understand the mystery of my birth, my appearance, and my activities? Then, who can understand in the philosophical truth? Then, Tyaktva deham punarjanama naiti mameti so Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, he will never take birth again. Rather, he will come to me. So, the devotee are this way special. They understand philosophically Krishna is the Supreme Personality of a Godhead. Right? So, of course, people are thinking many incarnations. All the incarnations are called Kola. Kola means persons of the plenary persons. The plenary persons are called Ansa, Swansa. But all the avatars, they are called Kala. That's why Brahma, he mentioned in the Brahma Samhita, Ramadi Murti Sukalanyamena Tishtan Nanavatara Makaro Dabhuvane Sukintu Krishna Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindang Adi Purushang Tamahang Bhajami. From the Krishna, so many incarnations are coming. That's why Krishna is the source of all incarnations, all Vishnus. Because Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Original. The one. That's why it's mentioned, Iswaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Parama. Among the Ishwaras, Krishna is the supreme Ishwara, right? So, in the okay, I missed text 53. Okay, so we'll read that one from Prabhupada's. 1 minute. Text 53. Okay. So Lord is telling in the text 53, the form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penance, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by the means that one can see me as I am. So this is very important. The text 53. The 53 and 54 are together. Okay. First understand 53. The 53 says that one cannot understand the Lord. One cannot even see the transcendental form by studying Vedas. That's why Brahma told Vedesu Durlabham. And also penance. Those who are doing severe austerity penance, they cannot see. Nor by charity. By giving charity, one cannot see Krishna. But how Krishna can be seen? Through bhakti. Only. Bhaktyamang abhijanati. So what we can understand, Krishna is understood only the path of devotional service. That's why Krishna told in the text 54, Bhaktya tu anannaya sakya. Bhaktya tu anannaya sakya. Ahang eva vidorjuna. O Arjuna, I can be understood by the pure devotional service. Ananya. Bhaktya tu ananya. By pure devotional service. Prabhupada mentions only by undivided devotional service. Okay, anybody like to read the translation? Read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
My
read
dear
Prabhu.
Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysterious of my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So here is very important. The Lord can be understood through bhakti. Okay. Bhaktya mama vijayanati. Bhaktya tu ananya sakya. These are the, you can remember. Without bhakti, no one can understand Lord. And that bhakti, how it starts? How it starts? Starts with the tongue. Okay. So it is mentioned in our Vedic scripture. Ataha Sri Krishna Namadi. Nam Adi means the name, form, all these glories. Ataha Sri Krishna Namadi. No bhabit grahyam indriye. No bhabit. It's not possible. Grahyam indriye can be understood through the indriye means senses. Through the sense perception, we cannot understand. Yeah, please remain on mute. Okay. I'm requesting if you have any background sound. But how Krishna can be understood? Then, Sevanamukhe hi jivadau swayam eva spuratyada. By serving the Lord, by the devotional service using tongue, Sevanamukhe hi jivadau. Now we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Okay? But if we cannot chant properly or eat prasadam, we cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. Please remember, if we don't chant, maybe philosophically we can understand, oh, I have done the Bhagavad Gita study course or Bhakti Shastri, but no realization will come. No realization. The realization will come by Krishna. Swayam Ebahis He will make us realize. Either directly, as Chaitya Guru from our heart, or through the Gurus who is outside in the material world. Not outside, in the material world. So Guru will reveal Krishna to us, or Krishna as Chaitya Guru, like Paramatma in our heart, will reveal to us. Swayam Ebahis Puratya. And this is the formula, is that seven mukhya hi juhad. So devotional service using the tongue. So I request all of you who, because we are going to cover Bhagavad Gita chapter 11 and the most like 12, the last only one chapter will remain in the unit 2. Please, if you want to really realize Krishna, then we must chant. So I request all of you, you must chant. Prabhupada said the standard 16 round. So without chanting, the next onwards chapters, it's very difficult to understand, realize. Okay, you can understand literally, but no realization. So I request all of you, those who are not chanting 16 round, please chant. Your understanding will be strengthened. Krishna will reveal. Bhagavad Gita we are reading, but it's too difficult to understand. When Krishna will reveal, then we can understand. Right? So we can understand the devotional service, like listening, attending sadhu sangha. That's also very important. Without sadhu sangha, the understanding will not be perfect. Because by reading the books, we cannot realize. So we should have in the sadhu sangha. Okay? And also the Guru, surrender to Guru. The Guru will reveal the Lord or Lord's. Prabhu, internet is, you can hear properly, because I got the message that internet is unstable. Are you able to hear?
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
Okay.
Not too bad, is okay. Small disturbances.
Okay. So actually we should have our surrender or unflinching faith on Guru. Then the Guru can reveal. So what is mentioned in Shvetashadara Upanishad, Prabhupada mentioned, Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasyeva kathita hi artha prakasante mahatmana. So as we are doing devotional service to Krishna, the same way we have to do the devotional service onto the Guru. Because Guru can reveal. Without Guru, we cannot realize. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So then I will request someone to read.
Can I read?
Yeah, the Prabhupada's purport. Yes, you can read.
One who has unflinching devotion for the Supreme Lord and is directed by the Spiritual Master, in whom he has similar unflinching faith, can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead by revelation. One cannot understand Krishna by mental speculation. For one who does not take personal training under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, it is impossible to even begin to understand Krishna. The word tu is specifically used here to indicate that there is no other process can be used, can be recommended, or can be successful in understanding Krishna.
So it's emphasized that the word by tu bhaktiya tu ananya sakya, by devotional means. Bhakti cannot be, Krishna cannot be understood by jnana or yoga, mental speculation or any penance. No. Reading Vedas. No. This is very clearly in the 53, is very clearly mentioned. So it's only possible by devotional service, and at the same time, the devotional service means with Guru, unto Guru, the same way to Krishna. Guru and Krishna, Prabhupada quote, if you remember, Hare Krishna, Dr. Janardhan Prabhu, I think better you should keep mute. Okay, whenever you want, you can unmute yourself and talk, right?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Because, just keep on mute. Okay, and you can unmute anytime if you have any question. So, Prabhupada mentioned that, like the railway, they run on the track. Guru and Krishna, they are the two tracks. If you want to understand Krishna, then in one track, it's not possible. In two tracks, the train can run. So that's why Guru and Krishna are the two tracks on which the bhakti train can run. I hope it's clear. So why it is mentioned in the Upanishad, Siddhasthara Upanishad, Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasya ite kathita hi artha prakasante mahatmana. Okay, so we should have same, who has one who has unflinching devotion to Supreme Lord is directed by the spiritual master in whom he has the similar unflinching faith and can see the Supreme Personal Godhead by revelation. By revelation. The Guru will reveal. The book, the penance cannot reveal. Only Guru can reveal Krishna. Krishna jetuma, Krishna dite pa, tumaro sokoti ache. The Guru, Krishna belongs to Guru. The Guru can give Krishna. Krishna dite pa. You have the capacity to deliver Krishna or reveal Krishna. That capacity the Guru has. So that's why do not underestimate. Lord told to Uddhava that Acharya mang bijanyam navamannite kahirchit. Never disrespect the Guru. Right? So we should have unflinching faith on the Guru who can reveal Krishna. Okay? So thank you. I hope you can understand. If you still have doubt, then you can ask me. Anyhow, anybody like to read the next part?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Tanda Pranam, Prabhu. Glories of
Yes,
Lord
go ahead.
Krishna, Krishna's
Go
form
ahead,
and
go
body. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The personal forms of Krishna, the two-handed form and the four-handed, are described as Sudar, Darshanam.
Sudurdarsam.
Sudurdarshan. Very difficult to see. They are completely different from the temporary universal form shown to Arjuna. The four-handed form of Narayana and the two-handed form of Krishna are eternal and transcendental, whereas the universal form exhibited to Arjuna is temporary. The word Tvat Anyena na Tarsta Purvam. Verse 47 state that before Arjuna, no one had seen that universal form. Also, they suggest that amongst the devotees there was no necessity of showing it. That form was exhibited by Krishna at the request of Arjuna, so that in the future, when one represents himself as an incarnation of God, people can ask to see his universal form. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
So you understood? So clearly, it's clear now why the difficult to see the 200 form. Okay, so you might be having the question, oh, how it is rare when Krishna came to Duryodhana and also in the battlefield, everybody sing Krishna. So how come it is rare? Nobody is asking this question. Nobody is asking the question. How it is rare? Anybody can guess the answer? I am asking this question. How Krishna is rare? Seeing Krishna's 200 human-like form is difficult.
Hare Krishna Babaji. As mentioned,
Yes,
I have mentioned in the purport, this Krishna's form,
Yes.
two-handed form, is in Golokadham, and reaching Golokadham to ordinary person is very, very rare, very difficult. Somebody can do penance and can see the Vishwarupa form, but reaching to Golokadham is very, very difficult and very rare. So this two-handed form of Lord Krishna, which is present in the Golokadham, is the rarest rare form of Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna Babaji.
But I am asking the question, Prabhu, if you understood clearly, all of you, that when Krishna was there in the battlefield, how it is rare? Anybody can see? Oh, he's the chariot driver. So why it is mentioned as Sudurdarsam? Anybody? The right answer? Okay. Ayodhya Kumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dharam Pranam. So, Prabhuji, as we have heard that Krishna comes on this material world in one life of Brahma just one time. So, out of 1,000 yugas, like he comes in only one yuga. So, 1,000 Mahayuga, he comes only in one yuga. So, it is very rare. So, that's what my understanding is, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay. That's of course rare. Now, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, in the assembly of Kuru, everybody saw Krishna. So how Krishna is rare?
They are fortunate proof.
Yes, they are fortunate.
Yes, to see Krishna.
They are simply they are fortunate, also unfortunate. Like the
Guruji,
mentality of
may I
Duryodhana.
say, in this 11th chapter also, Arjuna asked actually, what is
Yes.
your mission? What is your, and he said, who are you and what is your mission? Maybe it is correct or not.
Yes.
So he mentioned that I am Kala. I came here to destroy. So probably, as you said, unfortunate because of he came to destroy at that point of time. Maybe Prabhuji, just connecting that point.
Actually, yeah, okay. Actually, everybody saw Krishna, but they don't understand because Yoga Maya Samavritam. Seeing Krishna without understanding Krishna. That is the thing. Like suppose we are seeing an object without understanding the value of object. What is the value of our see? Is there any value? We see something, we don't understand its value or its purpose, nothing. What's the value of that see? Is there any value?
No, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
No, bro.
So same Duryodhana, they saw Krishna, but they don't understand the Krishna's Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. They don't understand.
Mm.
They are thinking Krishna is like them, one of them. Sat Chit Anandamaya.
Hare Krishna.
So they
Prabhuji.
don't understand.
Can I ask?
Yes, bro.
question? Prabhuji, but Mata Kunti, she was well aware and she always used to pray Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality. And
Yes.
she was,
Yes, correct. But okay, Pandavas, they know, Mata Kunti also. After Mata Kunti prayers, when? After this end of Mahabharata war, when Krishna saved this Brahma, Uttara's, the Parikshit Maharaj who was in Uttara's womb, mother's womb. Everybody understood. Pandavas, they understood. But because Pandavas are devotee. But Duryodhana, even though they are seeing the external features of Krishna, they could not understand what is mentioned in our scripture. So Krishna is Sachidananda Rupaya. Yes, Mataji?
Prabhuji, is it because by Krishna's sweet will, he sometimes reveals himself, and sometimes because of by the Yog Maya, Yog Maya covers himself, that whether he wants to show to somebody or not, like whether he wants to reveal to someone or not, whether that opposite person is a pure devotee or not, right?
Yes. Yes. That's the qualification. Through pure devotee, one can see any form of Krishna. That's the discussion we are discussing. Through pure bhakti. So without devotion, one cannot understand. They only see that, oh, Krishna is just powerful personality like us.
But Prabhuji, Krishna Pitama was a pure devotee. He is a Mahajan. How he is not counted as a pure devotee? He know Krishna. Yeah.
Yes, he knows Krishna very well. He knows Krishna. That's why in Mahabharata war, he was enjoying the rasa, Veera rasa, and he was, like he was full of devotion. There is no question of Bhishmadev. However, by the association of this wicked person like Duryodhana,
Okay.
and he was bound to, because he stuck up in his promise. I will protect, as long as my life is there, I will protect the Hastinapura
Okay.
for any cause.
Security guard.
So because of
Security guard.
security guard, yes, security guard.
Okay.
Security guard doesn't have any kind of sense. So because he's committed, because of his, vow, the strong, Bhisma Pratigya,
Hmm.
he was bound to, but he knows Krishna is Supreme Personality God. Right? So, the people, they are unaware of the truth, what is revealed in the scripture. Like in Gopal Tapin Upanishad, it's mentioned, Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedaya Gurave Buddhi Sakkhine. So there are many scriptures, Prabhupada, in the purport. You can go through. It's Gopal Tapin Upanishad. Eko Vasi Sarvagaha Krishna Idyaha. The one Krishna is Supreme Personality Godhead, he is worshipable. And Ekopi San Bahudha Yo Bhavati. Krishna is the one but he manifested in unlimited forms. This is Upanishad. They're revealing the philosophical truth. And Brahma Samhita, Sarva Karana Karana, Ishvara Paramaha Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personal Godhead. This is mentioned many scriptures. Prabhupada quote in the purport. You can go through how Krishna is Supreme Personal Godhead. Can anyone, if you like to scrutinize all this philosophical truth and in the verses, why Krishna is supreme, you can put in the group, right? You study the purport and you take out the verses where it is mentioned to prove that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Bhagavatam it is mentioned, Ete chansakala punsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. All others are kala. Ete chansa kala punsam. That Supreme Personal Godhead. All this are plenary expansion of the plenary expansion. So that's kala, right? So today we covered up to that's 54, 54. I think this is the last verse of today. You can go through the purport of 54. So Krishna himself also told in Bhagavad Gita that Matahat Paratarang Nyanyat Kinchit Asti Dhananjaya. There is nothing superior above me. And in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, Aham Adir Devanam, I am the source of all the devatas. So Krishna is the cause. Anadir Adir Govinda. He don't have any kind of Adi. He is Anadi. But he is the Adi, means he is the root of all this creation. So there are many things Krishna mentioned, Prabhupada, Krishna mentioned, also Upanishad mentioned, Veda mentioned. So there is nothing doubt on Krishna is the Supreme Personal Godhead. However, those who are unaware of this Krishna's in philosophical truth, they cannot see the Krishna. That's why for them, even though they are seeing Krishna's external form, the Yogamaya is covered in their eyes. That's why they could not understand. That's why Krishna's two-hand form realization in devotion is rare. Right? Okay. Now the
Thank
last
you, Prabhu.
verse.
Thank
Anybody like
you.
to read?
Very nice explanation, Prabhu.
So can you please read Prabhu last verse? Anyone like to read?
Can I read?
Yes, read.
Mat karma krina mat parama mat bhakta sangavarjita nirvay vairah sarva bhuteshu yasa me mam eti pandava.
Okay. Want to read? Or anybody like to read? Anybody like to read the
Krishna.
Hare
translation?
Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
My dear
Yeah,
Arjuna,
go on.
he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contamination of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes. The Lord gave a formula. How to come to the Lord. This is the formula. Okay. So, mat karma krun. Mat karma krun means engage doing in my work. If we have to work for Krishna. If we have any achieving, if we have any goal of achievement, then mat parama. Mat parama means Krishna is my goal. That's supreme goal. Mad bhakta, become my devotee. Sangha varjita. This is very important. There are many sanghas. The material sangha, the jnani sangha, the karmi sangha. Sangha varjita. The jnani sangha or karmi sangha, they are engaged in fruitive activities. And jnani sangha, that means they are only who are engaged in mental conquest, speculations. So we have to free. That's why in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Srila Rupa Goswami mentioned that karma jnana anabrutam. Jnana karmadi anabrutam. Krishna Anuslanam Bhaktiruttama. Jnana karmadi anabrutam. So this is a Sangha Varjita. Karmi Sangha, Jnani Sangha. Then another important, this is very, very important. People, while after coming to like Bhakti, yes, Mat Karma, we are working for Krishna. Yes, Mat Parama, yes, we have a goal to achieve the love of Godhead. Mad Bhakta, yes, we are devotee of Krishna. Sangha Varjita, yes, Karmis are bad, Jnanis are bad. But Krishna told that up to second line. First line, Mat Karma Kurun, Mat Parama. And Mad Bhakta, Sangha Varjita. Also not sufficient. Please remember the very important thing. Nirvairaha Sarva Bhutesu. Nirvairaha means it's very, very important. Devotee, they don't understand. We should not have any kind of what? What?
Proudness.
Living being.
Friendly to
Proudness.
living beings.
Enmity,
Jealousy.
jealousiness to any kind of devotee or any kind of living entity. Sarva Bhutesu. We should have friendly, always friendly with everyone. Sarva Bhutesu. Then only Yaha sa mameti Pandava. Arjuna, only he. See, doing devotional service, working for Krishna, making Krishna's goal, become devotee of Krishna, Sangha Varjita, you give up the Karmi and Sangha and Jnani Sangha, still not sufficient to reach Krishna. The one should be Surhudan Sarvabhutanam, Nirvairaha Sarvabhutesu, always. Nirvairaha means Surhuda, friendly to all living entities. Okay, we are friendly because we are not killing. Yeah, people can tell we are not killing, we are friendly. But we are friendly, however, among the devotees, among the people, we are Vaira. This is not good, this is not bad, this is bad. So, Nirvaira. So, Uttama Adhikari, they don't consider anything, lacking or any kind of, they feel everyone is same. Like, Vidya Vinay Samparne Brahmane Gavihastini Sunichaiva Sopakecha Pandita Samadarsinaha. All the living entities, they see one. So this is very important, and Prabhupada has very long purport. So you can read, or if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So Prabhupada every point explain how Mat Karma Kurun, Mat Paramo. I just gave you the summary. And Mat Parama means keeping Krishna as the highest perfection of life. Association of Krishna is the highest perfection of life. Mad Bhakta become the devotee. And Sangha Varjita, like one should disassociate from the persons from the who are against Krishna, the Karmi and the Jnani. So that's why Anya Bhilasita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anamritam Anukulyena Krishna Anuslam Bhakti Uttama. So we have to give up the desires, Abhilasa, and Jnana and Karma. Both we have to, we have to move beyond this, above this Jnana and Karma. And the important is that Nirvairaha. This is very, very important. A devotee of Krishna is friendly to everyone. Nirvairaha. And how it is that, like devotee, they are helpful for the, they are very merciful, compassion for the animal or any kind of things. They are also very helpful friendly towards the like-minded people. But they're jealous to some people, or they are thinking like enemy with some people. So Nirvairaha means, okay, you may ask that, oh Prabhu, somebody is hitting me. Should not I keep the Vaira, the enmity? He is my enemy, he is beating me, he is teasing me. No. If you like that mentality, Krishna told that you cannot reach to me. Maitra, Karuna Evacha. In the, I think, 13th chapter we'll understand. In 12th chapter also. So, Maitra means, Sarva Bhutesu means even to our enemies. Nirvairaha, Sarva Bhutesu means including our enemies. Yes or no? Sarva Bhutesu means one word, all living entities, including our enemies. If somebody is also, showing enviousness or like towards us, we should be Nirvaira. We should not be keeping the enmity. Right? So this is very important. We can't do everything. If somebody is telling me, oh, I cannot tolerate, so we cannot go to back to Godhead. This is simple. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu. So many
You understood,
scrutination
Prabhu?
process.
This is very,
Hmm.
very, very important, this one. Right?
So many process,
So,
scrutinizing process.
so next we'll understand that
Bhakti Yoga.
what Krishna told, the last verse, Mat karma kun, mat paramo, mad bhakta, how to become a devotee, Sangha Varjita and Nirvaira, who will become dear. Krishna will explain that how you can become my dear. That's the Bhakti Yoga and the last chapter for Unit 2. So I will end here. I will remain here. So if you have any question, you can ask. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. That question which you had asked, the answer was what was the answer for that, Prabhuji? Because I missed that answer.
Okay.
You're not audible, Prabhuji. Your voice is breaking.